Amen. So, it says here, and Judah spake unto him, saying, the man did solemnly protest unto us, saying, ye shall not see my face except your brother with you. If thou wilt send our brother with us, we will go down and buy thee food. So Judah is really trying, Shem. He's really trying to talk to his father to say, we know you don't want us to take your son, but you need to do this. We really need to do this. I mean, for the sake of all of our family, for the sake of you, for the sake of us, for the sake of our own children, the young. We need to do this. We need to take, you know, your youngest son with us so that we are able to get the food that we require for the land, for us as a family. Imagine that. So imagine that. So let's sacrifice one more of your children in order for us to, to be able to survive. Sacrificing one for everybody. It's the same thing that the Lord keeps on saying to us. It's the same principle. Same principle. God sacrificed one for all of us. My God. Amen. So the father, that's what he thought, and he had given up. He had to give up the child, saying, Guti, if the child dies, then let him die, it's fine, because he didn't trust these children anymore. I mean, these children had already killed, in his mind, they already killed, his favorite son. And now they want to take the last one that he loves from the woman that he loved. And yeah, ne? Shem. Amen. But then Judah says to him, me, he says to him, I will basically, like, I'm I'm putting my hand on the line here, so blame me if anything happens to your son, basically. You can require his life from my life. That's basically what he's saying. Amen. And then if you go down, and then now they go to Egypt, all of them. But the father says, to appease this man in Egypt, give him, the fruits, the best fruits that we have in the land, and the spices, that we have. And I think that's also what made Joseph, cry as well. The smell of home. This is so beautiful. This is really beautiful. This man really missed home. This man missed home and his family. Imagine that, guys. Like, imagine that. That's like, sure. It's really so sad. Yo, have you ever felt that, Mare? Like, there's those smells that, you'd walk through all your life, but there's that smell that you smell one thing and it will take you straight back to your youth when you were like very little. And whether it's a smell of something that's been cooked, or like a dishwashing liquid, or soap or something, or anything, that would take your mind straight back to when you were very, very young. That's incredible. Anyway, yeah, I think that's also part of it as well. Outside of the fact that Joseph saw Benjamin, that's also beautiful. Verse 16, but and when Joseph saw Benjamin with them, he said to the ruler of his house, bring them in home and slay. So he said he sacrificed something and to make ready for them, so that they can dine together. He wanted to make sure that he communed with them, he dines with them. I mean, this is like of what Christ does for us. Yeah? Says he dines with us, the table, and he dines with us. Doesn't this remind you of Christ? Like, this reminds me of Christ. This is beautiful, man. Anyway, verse 17 about it. And the man did as Joseph bade, and the man brought the men into Joseph's house. And the men were afraid because they were brought into Joseph's house, and they said, because of the money that was returned in our sacks at the first time are we brought in, that he may seek occasion against us, and fall upon us, and take us for bondmen and our asses. So the brothers were so scared because they knew what had happened, and regarding the money. But the father had already made provision for that. He said to them, take double the money. So in case they think, you guys stole this money, the father was very wise. I think the father was very wise, in doing that. Because it's either they were going to be imprisoned. I think the father is not just only for all the sons, but is mostly he was wise. What he did, he overcompensated more because of Tabaya Benjamin, because he really wanted his son to come back home. Amen. But when they got there, and then they found out, no, that's not the case. The steward says, no, I did receive your money. So that's even more like, that's worse. It's not like the steward said, no, I put the money back or whatever. It's like, no, I actually did receive your money. But so I don't know what you guys are talking about. So whatever that you guys have in your sex, that must have been coming from God, and your God. I just love how they acknowledge our God. Yeah. Amen. And so now they came in, and Joseph now is in the house, and their feet are washed and everything, and and now they're sitting down and they're about to eat and everything. And as they are being washed, and Joseph sees the brother, his heart, and then I was gonna cry. I was gonna cry. Seeing my younger brother that I have never seen in like a long time. He must have been grown by now. And I know it's understandable. Like, even like my body, like, it's just feeling it. It's like, sure. Sure. Yeah. And when Joseph came home, he brought him the present which was in their hand into the house, and bowed themselves to him to the earth. And then go 27, and he asked them of their welfare, and said, is your father well? The old man whom ye spake, is he yet alive? That's what matters to him. Is my father okay? Is he well? And they answered, thy servant, our father, is himself. This is Benjamin. Ne? Okay. And they set on him by himself, for them by themselves, and for the Egyptians which did eat with him by themselves, because the Egyptians might not eat. This should have been a sign for them as well. Why is this man not eating with the Egyptians because he's the ruler, Mr. And now why are they separating him? You know, but because that is an abomination unto the Egyptians, you know, because these are the rules of the Egyptians. No matter whether you are the governor or not, you know, it's still the rules of the Egyptians. And they set before him the firstborn according to his birthright, and the youngest according to his youth. And the men marveled one at another, and he took and sent misses unto them before him. But Benjamin's mess was 5 times so much as any of theirs, and they drank and were merry with him. Amen. Amen and amen. It's such a beautiful chapter. I really can't wait for the next one. I can't wait for the next chapter. Yeah. This is beautiful. This is really beautiful, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you. My people were not able to reconnect again. I have been having technical glitches this morning, but it is well. It is well. We shall connect again tomorrow morning. May God be with you this morning. May God bless you. May God be with you the whole entire day. And may He continue ministering to you. This truly was a beautiful session. You know, my take home is that restoration, restoration for me is key on this chapter. You know, that God will restore. God will restore. You know, God will restore. Not just for you, you know, even for the people that have hurt you, even for the people that have done you wrong, you know, because He is so gracious, you know. There's grace for them as much as God has grace for you. And that's how much I love God, you know, that grace goes both ways. He's fair, you know, He's very fair. And yeah, that's what I love about Him. Yeah, I really, really love this chapter. Amen. Amen and amen. This was my love chapter, you know, because the Lord was showing grace. It had nothing to do with anything else. It was all about forgiveness, you know. It was all about long lost love found. It was about trust, you know. It was about hope, you know. So, and it was about love. So, God, now I've seen God here, and I would like to see God in my life too, you know, so clearly like this, you know, the way I'm seeing Him like this. I know He's there, and I know He, you know, and I wish the same for you as well, that you see God in your lives so clearly, that you are able to pinpoint. But here, God is showing me love. Here, God is showing me hope. Here, God is showing me forgiveness, you know. It's so clear and it's beautiful. Thank you so much, saints of God. I love you very much. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Blessings. Amen and amen.